Bold, powerful, elegant. Meet the iconic steam locomotive that defined express travel on Britain's rails in the 1930s. The LMS Jubilee Class. Designed by William Stanier for the London, Midland and Scottish Railway, the Jubilee Class first appeared in 1934 and was intended to haul the most prestigious express passenger trains of the LMS network. Built as a lighter and more efficient counterpart to the earlier Royal Scot class, the Jubilee quickly became a cornerstone of mainline steam. Between 1934 and 1936, a total of 191 Jubilee locomotives were built. These engines were fast, reliable, and featured the now iconic 460 wheel arrangement that made them ideal for long-distance express duties. The Jubilee class featured 3 cylinders, a high degree of superheating, and a relatively lightweight frame for their power class. They had a boiler pressure of 225 pounds per square inch and a tractive effort of over 26,000 pounds force. This combination allowed them to reach speeds of 75 miles per hour while pulling full passenger consists. They also utilised Walschaerts valve gear and were among the first Stanier designs to depart from the older Midland tradition of small underpowered locomotives. Their improved steaming capacity and high power-to-weight ratio made them one of the most versatile express engines in Britain during their time. The class gained a distinct identity through its naming scheme. Each locomotive was named after regions, colonies, military units, or ships of the British Empire, reflecting the imperial sentiment of the era. Notable names include 45,596 Bahamas, 45,690 Leander, and 45,699 Galatea, all of which survive in preservation. In service, the Jubilees were widely used across the LMS system, particularly on routes out of London, Euston, St Pancras and Glasgow. They were seen on famous trains like the Midday Scot and other express services linking the industrial north with the capital. However, not all Jubilees were created equal. Early examples suffered from poor steaming and required modification. By the late 1930s, adjustments to blast pipes and boiler mountings greatly improved their performance, and they earned a strong reputation for reliability and speed. With the arrival of diesel and electric traction in the 1950s and 60s, the Jubilee class began to disappear from British railways. Withdrawals began in 1960, and by 1967, all but 4 had been scrapped. Thankfully, a handful were preserved, most notably 45,596 Bahamas, which was fitted with a double blast pipe in the 1960s and continues to run today. 45,690 Leander, a regular on mainline excursions, and 45,699 Galatea, restored and operational, often seen double-heading with other preserved locomotives. The Jubilee class remains a symbol of mid-century British engineering, a perfect balance of elegance and power. While not as famous as the A4s or Castles, they were vital to LMS operations and have earned their place in railway history. Their survival into preservation ensures that new generations can still hear the chime of a Stanier whistle echoing across the countryside. From the roar of the footplate to the sparkle of brass nameplates, the LMS Jubilee class endures not just as a locomotive, but as a symbol of Britain's golden age of steam. If you enjoyed this journey through railway history, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories from the golden age of steam. And don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss another trip along the rails. See you next time.